All right, well, here's another good lesson in dyno numbers. We went from that 553 to 575 and 568. Sounds good, right? Well, not exactly. Hey, what's up? Ken from Palm Beach Dyno here. We've got a 2023 Roush truck on the dyno. He came to us looking for more power. So we put a set of long tube headers with green cats on it, and now it's on the dyno to see what it makes. But first, we're gonna run it with the Roush tune. Now, keep in mind, the Roush tune probably has lower rev limiter, lower speed limiter. So I'm not exactly sure what gear to pull it in. We'll try 5th gear. If that doesn't work, we'll try 4th gear. And then we'll install our tune and do a fair back-to-back in the same gear. So let's see what it makes stock. All right, pretty much as I expected. On the first hit, it made 445 and 416, and this is in 5th gear, which it hit the speed limiter right here. Let's go ahead and look and see where that's at on the Roush tune. So let's see, right at 98 miles per hour. I thought it would be a little higher than that. It may have something to do with the wheel tire combo that's on it. So we went ahead and let's go ahead and put it back to RPM. Then I went down to 4th gear. Now keep in mind, this is a 10-speed transmission, so 7th is 1-to-1, and we never ever do pulls in 7th gear on almost anything, unless it's a lower powered, Mustang. Maybe we'll do that. 5th gear we do mostly, especially with the big tires, because we want to keep the speed down. So here I did the pull in 4th gear, and it was able to rev all the way out and made 489 and 411 torque. So we're going to go ahead and load up our Palm Beach Dyno custom tune. We'll go ahead and do all the pulls in 4th gear until I have the tuning done, and then we'll go ahead and do a pull in 5th gear just to show you, what the difference is. All right, man, holy cow, this is a lot more than I expected. We make quite a few changes to the Roush tune here. 553 and 463. I mean, we're talking over 60, 64 horsepower. I mean, look at that curve. Obviously, we get a little bit more RPM out of it. Roush had that limited, so or maybe it was still even hitting the speed limiter here. I'm not sure. Either way, you can see the green line is way above the blue line. We may or may not pick up more. Let me make a few changes and we'll see. All right, well, here's another good lesson in dyno numbers. We went from that 553 to 575 and 568. Sounds good, right? Well, not exactly. Let me clean up these graphs here to give you a better look at it. So there's the original Roush tune. This is our first attempt. And then this is the second attempt. Well, as you can see, yeah, we picked up a good chunk of power above 6,500. But we lost a big chunk of power in the middle. And I know exactly why that happened. I was playing a little bit with cam timing and some timing stuff just to see what would happen. And obviously, that's not good. So, you know, that's how the custom tuning deal works. You know, you make changes and you have to make changes sometimes that you're not sure if they're going to work or not. And I'm going to show you those, right? So this is a case where if you're looking at that, wow, we picked up another 22 horsepower. But reality, this truck would be much slower with this tune. So let's combine both tunes and see what we get. All right, there it is, 579, 474. That's the highest across the board. Let me show you the differences between those last two pulls so you can really tell the difference here. So you've got, this is the last pull, which I was able to pick up peak, but then here in the middle, it was not great. Boom, look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't really think there's a lot more. We don't want to lean on, you know, a 93 truck, but let's go ahead and do a pull in fifth gear just to see the difference. Now, typically we do all the trucks in fifth gear, but when you have large tires, things can change on the dyno, right? It doesn't mean the truck's making less power, but heat, tire pressure, all that factors in. So it should make more in fifth, but let's find out. All right, so less power in fifth gear, but more torque, and we see that quite a bit. And what happens is tire cap protection hits differently. You might have seen a little bit of knock on that one, but not on that one. So really, there was not a huge difference in fourth gear versus fifth gear. All right, so what's next for a truck like that? That's always the question we have, and the customer has already asked me that. And there's a million things you can do to this truck. Remember, the modification list is one thing other than our tune, of course. It's the long tube headers with green cats. Now, we don't do as many Roush trucks as we do Whipple trucks, but they all want the same thing. And one of the best things you can do to your vehicle, if you're a performance guy, which if you have a supercharged truck, I'm guessing you are, is E85. So in this case, a fuel system would be my next choice. And then at that point, you can also go to a lower pulley, add more boost. You know, the sky's the limit. Now, the Roush does not scale quite as much as, say, a Whipple, but you can still make a ton more power. I'm sure on this setup, just without changing anything at all, E85, you know, sometimes we see anywhere between 50 and 100 horsepower, depending on the vehicle. Maybe a little bit more boost out of this setup. You know, you're probably talking what now in the, you know, 700 plus range is very, very possible with just a few more modifications. So if he comes back for the fuel system, we will update you on those results. But either way, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.